Morning everyone, welcome back to another MX-5 Restorer What's Going On in the Workshop video. Trying to get things back to normal now. Been doing a few videos, so let's get it on. Okay, well, let's get it going anyway. So I'm going to run through what we've got in the car park. We've got a few cars in, so first of all I'm going to touch on this. This is our beautiful track car. We dug it out from our other site, and I'm going to start doing a few videos on it because I'm going to put it back on the road. I want to get it back to it so it's used. So I did get it on the ramp last week, and I've started doing some filming on it, but I was a bit occupied with other things and I was doing it, so in the space of like 2 hours it took me to fit a door spring on the catch, so I didn't get to crack on with it. But plan of action this week on Thursday is I'm probably going to be cutting one of the seals open to do a repair on it, and then get an MOT on it because I want to use it. But it's going to be a shop car, but I just want something that's you haven't got to worry about too much and have a bit of fun with. But anyway, so we got that in the pipeline that's coming up. So customer cars, right, let's have a look. So still got this green Mark 1, which we're still waiting on a full rear quarter for, and I'm hoping to have some more info on that in the next couple of weeks. This one is ready to go. This one had some rust correction that we did on it for the guy, so that's waiting to go. This Mark 3 has just actually turned up after I've done my list, so I'm not sure about that. That one's going to be as much of a surprise for me as it is for you. This is Mark 1 that we got, so SXI, so the silver Mark 1. So this one is, it's going to have some wings. So this is full under seal, full service front wings, and also a possible respray, which I think I might have covered on this one before. It's been a while. This Mark 1 is, I think, near side sill and arch, other welding, and maybe emissions are high. It's a nice one as well. Do like this model. Ashley had one of these and he sold it. He had to though, for reasons. So this yellow one is, so I don't know if you guys remember, this yellow one is one that we had in some time ago, and we were wondering whether or not to break it, repair it, or sell it as it is. It belonged to a customer. They didn't want to go with the works, but the car is a category C or D, but it was in good nick, and Gareth decided to sort of do it up, and then I think his wife Kirsty is going to sort of be the main user of it, so that's back on the road now. It's nice. Fitted a spoiler on it, lip spoiler at the weekend. That looks good. It's come off right. It's just had it all resprayed, so that looks nice. So this Mark 2.5 is in for some paint. So I think we're painting the bumper, bonnet, and this wing. Put an MOT on it, full service, and fit larger brakes. This one's a nice colour as well. It's that purpley, black purpley colour. I don't remember what it is now. This Mark 3, which one is this? This one is that one. So this one is suspension knock, Geo heavy steering, full under seal, and gear change. So I've got to look into a few bits and pieces on that, and tyres as well. So I think there's a couple of things on there that's going to be sorting a few jobs out. And then this Mark 3 is in for a under seal, full under seal, and customers supplied their own rear drop links at the back, which all on the Mark 3 they have a habit of knocking. So that's what we've got waiting to be done. Just one car that's hoping to be, I was hoping that it was going to go, but I think that's going to be collected next Saturday now. Whew, it's cold out there. Can't wait for it to start turning again. At least the mornings are getting lighter now. We're working our way back to some nicer weather. See what they're up to.
Right?
Yeah, you?
Not too bad.
What are you up to?
Cleaning up some footballs. Rebuilding. And
So Roy's you've only been on this one for like a day, haven't you?
took away. A couple of days on this one. So yeah, normal on this one. So seals, arches. Turns out it needs sill end plates, inner seals and rear box sections and inner arches. The other side structurally done. Just needs the outer panel done.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
That's at a point now where it just needs the outer panel doing.
Oh yeah.
So all this has been redone. So sill end plate's been replaced, jacking point's been replaced, inner seal has been replaced. So yeah, just the outer panel left on this side. Doing the same process the other side. So
And then off to paint.
no, got front chassis rails and I've got a full undersill too.
Okay.
So quite a bit, and I've got there's some wheels over there as well. I need to go on it.
These ones.
Yeah, I think some wheels on it. Yeah, I've got to put them on, and it says to make sure that they fit. So I don't see why they shouldn't. The
Just literally what
front might need.
what offset are they? They're not zeros, are they? I don't think they are. They could be. No.
Yes.
They are zeros.
Yeah, zero offset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
By eights. Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be
it's
the
definitely
arch
by
lips, won't it?
Um,
It'll be the arch lips on the
But
back.
it's the front more than anything. It's actually nose forwards. It's nose down on this one. But the front's lower than the back. So we might have to adjust it for it's getting to fit.
Yeah, there'll be some fettling with them, I think.
Yeah, there will be. But yeah, they're almost, we're getting there. So just inner arch the other side, rear box section, then I can do the outer panel on that side as well.
Fantastic.
Run of the mill stuff.
The norm. Cool.
Yeah, pretty much the norm.
All right.
So
Nothing else to add to that then?
not really. I suppose a bit. Oh, I've got a bit of floor pan hole to. Yeah, the hole there. I've got to repair. Just there. So they normally go. It's on the seam where the tooth
Yeah.
sealed floor panels meet.
Yeah.
It's just that one just blown through. So we'll cut all that out and rebuild that. But yeah. So I suppose now I've got to be quiet, haven't I?
Well, Ashley's done his usual thing. Fucking disappeared. Right. Thanks, Roy.
Alright.
Oh no, look, there he is, look. Just washing your hands. Right then. So, this one, you've had fun working on this one, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
So, what have you done on it? Chassis rails,
Chassis rails, full undersill, and I've looked at a couple of oil leaks as well.
pop the bonnet. Yeah, pop the hood. Let's see what you got under the hood. Chassis rails is always much more fun when that's all in there. Isn't it, Ash?
Yeah.
You open the bonnet up and you go, oh, I'm so glad I'm doing chassis rails on a turboed MX-5.
I've got to do the same with this one.
That one's turboed as well, isn't it? it's just a ball ache, isn't it? Never mind. So how did it go? They were quite bad, weren't they?
Yeah, they needed quite a bit of additional welding, these ones as well. Also needed cleaning up in the engine bay and a little bit of paint in there as well.
Down here.
Yeah.
So chassis rails done, full undersill done.
Mm-hmm.
You're about done on it now, aren't you?
Yes.
Like in many ways.
Sometime last week I was done with it, but
And do I still need to look at the charging issue, or have you looked into
Yeah,
it
it
yet?
just is the charging issue. Looking
Alright.
at.
This is obviously got a aftermarket ECU in, so sometimes if the settings aren't completely honed in right, he gets his ignition light come on, which is normally a direct sign of over voltage or it not coming into. So I'll just have a look at that, change a few settings, and go from there. Really, don't think it's going to be anything particularly hard. What are you on now?
Full service.
Full service on what, on this?
No, nothing up to.
Okay, cool.
Done.
Done.
Be gone.
All right. Alright, I'm going to bring that one down. Alright, take that one out. I'll look at that later. Cool. Cheers, Ash. So I've on my ramp, I've got my friend back, which is my. When I say that, I mean that in the car, but also the owner of this, Mike. He's brought his car back to us. There's a couple of issues that he wants us to sort out. This was the blue Mark 1 BBR that we had in last year, that we did a load of bits and pieces on in the engine bay, and he just got losing some oil, which we're not sure whether or not it's actually coming from the turbo. I've looked underneath it this morning, and I'll show you, there is a small oil leak. I'm not too sure where it's coming from yet. It's not an obvious one. It is where I can see it, but where it's actually coming from is not straightforward, and it's not coming out the places where I thought it would be. There could be a chance that it's coming out between the head and the block, which is quite common on some 1.6s that are turboed. I've had it on a couple of engines where at the back on the passenger side there was always a little bit of oil weepage that came out between the head and the block. But so I've got oil here, which normally you could probably turn around and say, yeah, it was coming from the rear crank seal, but it was replaced. But the trail of it, I sprayed brake cleaner on it, but the trail of it actually comes down on this side, and it's not from the dipstick, and it's also not from the oil pickup point for the turbo, and yet there's nothing above that on the head, so I've got to look into that a bit more. A few other little bits and pieces, but apart from that, that's all good. So this one's in here because the ramp's not being used, but waiting for a rear quarter on that. And that's Gareth sold Mark 1, which is just sold. I think that's going on Wednesday. That's funny. That's Ash, were you trying to be quiet taking out then? Because that was going up noticeably slower.
I was trying, but
you could have just taken it up. It didn't matter too much. I thought that was funny. Okay, right. That's it now. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, subscribe, and all that lot. Tell your friends. Nothing else to say. See you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.